doubt. From the couch to your screen with a word of mouth. Anime, movies, TV, we out the scoop. Join the review crew, come and be part of the loop.
Welcome to TacosandGeeks.com. Justin here, back with more film reviews, and today we are going to be reviewing the highly anticipated return of Eddie Murphy in the role that really launched him to superstardom, Axel Foley. Yes, folks, we are reviewing Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. As always, I give you a brief synopsis. So without further ado, here we go. After his daughter's life is threatened, wisecracking Detective Axel Foley teams up with a new partner and some old pals to turn up the heat on a conspiracy. So let's get the elephant out the room, out the way. Is the film good? Is the film better than Beverly Hills Cop 3? Is it worthy of the Beverly Hills Cop name? Is this a return to form for Eddie Murphy? Yes and kind of no, but I'll get to that. But this film, if you are worried that we're getting another Beverly Hills Cop 3, have no fear. We are definitely not getting that. The homework was done. Eddie Murphy is back in full form. The film is rated R. You get your gore, you get your cursing, you get the wisecracks, you get the jokes. It's all here. Axel Foley, welcome back. It's good. We've missed you. Eddie Murphy is in top form in this film, and he carries such a comedic and emotional weight to this film. Yes, I mean emotional weight as well, because there are some dramatic elements in here, which is actually refreshing to see in a Beverly Hills Cop film. We got little sprinkles of that in 1 and 2, especially when Mikey died and Eddie was coming to terms with that. But here it's more of a personal stake, more and more personal, because that emotional arc comes for the fact that Axel Foley now is a father, and his daughter is the one who is almost killed, as the synopsis says. And I'm going to keep this very vague. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm not spoiling cameos, things that you are expecting. I would have to say that that really gave a lot of characterization to Axel Foley. And I thought Eddie Murphy, who is really a amazing dramatic actor, don't believe me, watch Mr. Church, seen Dreamgirls. Eddie Murphy has the dramatic chops, and he shows a little bit in here in various scenes with his interaction with his daughter that he is estranged from. Not going to go into details why Axel Foley is estranged from his daughter, but there are legit reasons here why the daughter feels the way that she does. And I have to say the chemistry between Eddie Murphy and Taylor Page were really, really good. They both really played each other off very well. Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Eddie's new partner was a nice addition to it. I felt that he added a lot more weight to the film as well for the scenes that he has. He has his own arc, own little arc, not too major, but he has his own little arc that really does service and really does a great conclusion towards the end of this film. Eddie really brings it in here. You can tell that he really cared about this franchise in this particular film. He did not want this legacy of what made him a superstar end with Beverly Hills Cop 3. So, for that being said, a little bit of the negatives. The film plays it safe and really relies on nostalgia, and that's not really a bad thing, but some people will be turned off by it. Me personally, as a fan of 1, 2, and I do admittedly like a little bit of 3. I mean, that joke with, hey, did you hear some black guy shot Uncle Dave? That whole scene when he's running is hilarious. When he's trying to hide after Uncle Dave gets shot, for me, that was funny, especially when he pushed that kid in the water. Remember, I was a kid when the third one came out, so, I didn't really know too much about it. I wasn't like, I didn't know any better. I mean, I watched Surf Ninjas, people. Like, give me a break. Anyway, so I'm rambling now, but what I really liked about the film, like I said, it does play it safe. It's predictable. You're going to know who the villain is right from the jump. You're going to know the plans. It's not really much of a mystery. It does play off to like certain callbacks from the first 2 films. There's going to be people, characters that are making cameos, situations that he did in the 80s that he probably really thought about not doing, but chose not to do because Axel has progressed. Axel has grown a little bit. He's grown up a bit, so he's not as reckless. He's still reckless, but he's not as reckless, and you get to see why that is, and it has to pertain to his daughter, pertains to what's that emotional weight's going on with that. Overall, I'll have to say it is a fun, good time. There is one joke that actually had me cracking up hard, and it has to do with Eddie Axel trying to get a car from another black man, and it's for my brothers out there. It's probably one of the most realist conversations because we've all been there. All the brothers have been there. We've all been in that situation where another brother is trying to use the fact that he's also black to get a favor from you, and you gotta be like, "Look, bro, it's it. I'm not gonna spoil it. Just be on the lookout for it. It's hilarious, especially when it comes to the code switching. It's funny. I really enjoyed that particular scene. I laughed my ass off with that. The action is pretty good, but it's your standard Beverly Hills Cop action. There's a lot of shootouts, but I will have to say, out of all four films, the action here definitely has amped it up more. It's got a little bit of that Bad Boys type of action feel. Eddie does great in the scenes that he's in, still bringing that comedic time with the facial expressions, things like that nature. Definitely a mighty good time. It plays it safe, a little too safe, but if this is the way, if this is the last Beverly Hills Cop, it's a nice return to form, even if it relies too heavy on nostalgia. I'm gonna give this a watch now, and for those who like letter grades or star grades, I'm giving this a B plus. And you know what? I'm going to give this 3.5 stars. It's Eddie's back. It's a fun film. It's a nice, good film. I highly recommend it. Giving this a watch now. This is Justin from MatacosTheGeeks.com. What did you think of Beverly Hills Cop Axel F? Comment below. Let me know. Are you an Eddie Murphy fan? What is your favorite Eddie Murphy movie? Hell, what is your favorite Eddie Murphy stand up? Is it delivery? Is it delirious? Is it raw? Comment below. Let me know. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Later days.